Okay, yesterday, May 12th, the Lord said, "This is it." And he sounded angry. It's the first time I've heard him speak like that. In the morning, yesterday, May 12th, and when he said, "This is it," he was talking about how there's been an escalation and de-escalation, escalation and de-escalation with Russia and China. Remember, a few months ago, there was the nuclear alert in Hawaii and Japan. Um, And basically, the Lord, just yesterday, he told me, this is it. This is like the last escalation. June 12th, this meeting with Kim Jong-un and Donald Trump, either it's going to happen and very soon after that, full-scale nuclear war, or it's not even going to happen. We won't even make it to June 12th. I don't know. But I do know that his voice sounded like he was angry. And he just now woke me up and he told me he's weary and tired of these lukewarm, disobedient Christians who call on his name. Their heart is far from him. And that they're quick to cast the first stone. They're hypocritical. They're the foolish virgins. And the foolish virgins are attacking the bride. The real bride. They think, the foolish virgins right now think they're the bride. And they think they have a right to persecute the actual wife of the Lord. And I haven't said it that way, but I feel that's what it's the exact right way to say it. Like some whore comes into your house and starts persecuting your own wife, telling her there's something wrong with her. Excuse me. Jesus gonna come walking in and say, no, you're the one who's about to miss the bridegroom. And they're quick to cast the first stone. That's what he said. He said, let him who is without sin cast the first stone. And that's a reference to the woman who was caught in adultery. And the whole community came around her and wanted to kill her. And Jesus walks through the crowd and says, let him who is without sin cast the first stone. And then he starts writing on the ground. He was probably drawing an arrow. He drew an arrow to this person and then wrote out your sin. Adultery. And then he drew an arrow to another person. And then wrote out, some other thing that person's into. Anyway, I'm just saying, that's what the Lord has been telling me in the last couple of days, that he's done. He's done with these lukewarm, disobedient Christians, these pre-tribulation believers, these believers who teach that it's a pre-tribulation rapture. What are they going to do when they find out it's not a pre-tribulation rapture and they've taught for years that it's going to be a pre-tribulation rapture? Who's going to be held accountable for every single person who takes the mark of the beast in their church after they taught them, don't worry about the mark of the beast, you're going to be raptured up before any of that? And then the mark of the beast comes out. Anyway, so you guys, I'm just telling you. And even the other verse he gave me dang, it just slipped out of my mind again. Let him who is without sin cast the first stone. That's what the Lord is telling me. And he said, you who are lukewarm, God's going to vomit you up. And he says, you touch my bride, you persecute my bride, and then 2 minutes later you're at church praying. Are you kidding? Your time has come. Oh, he said he's holding it back only for the sake of his bride. The only reason he's held back World War III is for the sake of his bride. And that he said that pray that your flight does not happen in winter. And he said winter has come and gone. The time that you were overdue was this winter, and for the sake of his bride, he didn't do it during wintertime. This winter of Christmas of 2017. That's when it was due. That's when full-scale World War III was due. Anyway,